What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the maintenance video. Well, as you can see, I got all my stuff here. Trying to head on out here to the truck, man. Not really trying to waste no time. It's cold. I don't know when the next batch of rain gonna be coming through. So I figured let me go on and get out here and try and get whatever I can get done. All right, y'all, so today we are working on the Silverado. And we're doing today is some spark plugs and spark plug wires. So the hardest one to get to, I think, is going to be this one. Very tight squeeze. It's going to be hard for you guys to be able to see in here to see what I'm doing. But trying to get this spark plug out of here. It was difficult as I don't know what. Just trying to get the leverage to pull off the little spark plug wire cable. Trying to get this to where I can pull it out by hand. I had to get a regular 5/8 to try and see if I can get that in there a little bit better. There it is. Can I get it by hand yet? Nope. Goodness. All right, well, let's keep trying to get this thing out of here. Trying to screw it out of there. Very hard to get a ratchet or anything in there. I don't know, I just kind of went right into this. Oh, I might also need to mention that it's pretty freaking cold out here, dog. Oh boy. Let's see if I can try and get this on here again and see if I can get this doggone spark plug out of here. It's the ones that are closest to the firewall that are the most difficult to retrieve. But I think I got it. Well, let's get it cracking.
All right, y'all. So here we go, dude. I'm trying out a new function on my editing software that they added to it here. So I'm doing a voiceover right here while this thing is like fast forwarding, well, time lapsing through here. So as y'all can see, I'm still having a difficult time trying to get that that spark plug off the passenger side that's close to the firewall. It's like barely any space in there to get in there. So along with having to stretch across all of there to try and get to that thing to get it out of there, I'm using everything in the freaking I'm throwing everything at that doggone spark plug but the kitchen sink. Alright, so now it's looking like I'm sitting there heading back in there again. Trying to see what I had to throw my phones down. You see how I threw them things down, so I'm having to go back in the garage, grab some more tools. This is a difficult part, and I'm trying to, oh, I can use this. Nope, that didn't fit. Back to the ratchet again for me. But yeah, man, still trying to wrestle with this doggone thing, and it's just giving me all types of hell, man. And throughout all that struggle, finally got it, and glad I changed it out because it did look pretty bad. Now, since we got that out, let's go on in with the new one. And here, finally got all of them out. Taking a look at them, and yep, it was definitely time to get them bad boys changed out. And then from here, Yeah, I am preparing the new spark plugs, getting ready to get put in, putting a little anti-seize on them so they don't be getting stuck in there like the ones that I had in there where they were so old in there. Of course they got stuck in there, but yeah. Well, I know I probably sound congested on this video, man. Your boy was just, it was cold outside, man. That's why your boy sounding the way he sound. But yep, about to wrap this thing up, and that's just the first four I'm getting. I'm about to get ready to put them bad boys back in, but after this, we still got to do the driver's side. And now, sorry for all that shaky camera work there, but it's time to put the wires in. So I did get some performance wires to replace that with the OEM ones. Give me a little bit more performance out of them giants. But this is the easy part, kind of getting them bad boys in there. Oh my goodness. Whew. Sorry about that. Well, I was shaking the crap out of that camera. But then again, I was bumping it because I had it on a little stand while I was trying to do all of this. All right, now that we done wrapped up the passenger side, now it's time to kind of blow through this driver's side. So get the spark plugs removed, swap out the wires and all of that. That way then we can move on to the next part of the next thing I want to take care of maintenance wise on the truck.
Okay, so that is done. So now let's get these wires on here. Got a little color in here this time. Alright, so let's get this first one in here. I think this one's the one that's going to be a little bit more, it's going to be a tad bit difficult to get in and out of there. Now, when you're putting these things on there, because it comes with grease already on them, you make sure they slid all the way back. You slide this on there, and when you do, once it's on there, then you just slide this guy all the way down like that there, and that kind of locks it in place. Let's get this other one in here, the last two. What I'm feeling for is a little click, so I felt it click onto the head of the spark plug, And now we just put this bad boy in here. There we go, it's in there. You should feel another click or like an engagement whenever you put the wire on up onto the coil, and then you're good. Not that hard of a job, it's just the spot that this thing is in. That's really what it is. And that's all in there. All in there. Nothing is touching the headers. And you gotta be careful on the one that you order when you do order these, because they do come in longer lengths, just in case there's a little bit more distance between the coil, the coil pack and the plug. You had to get a longer wire, but I got the shorter of the wires. Oh. And there we go. Those are done. So now the next thing I got to do is I got to get this belt off of here. Get that belt off the one at the bottom too. That's gonna be a nightmare, I think. But I'm gonna get all of these off. These belts need to be replaced, so I'm gonna go grab the belts real quick and then get back out here to it. All right, so I got my big pry bar, my breaker bar, and a 5/8 to get on this tensioner. We're going to, uh-oh, wrong way. You gotta push that bad boy down. I almost loosened that mug and took it off. So we're going to rock this guy down. We see what our belt pattern is, so let's take this guy off of here. Wrapped around there. Wrapped around there. Okay, I can let this guy back up. And we got him off of there. I think we are good here. Take that guy off of there. Let's make sure that this belt is the same size. So let's take this guy off of there. Yep, it's the same. So that guy can go on, but not yet. Not before we... Oh, I got some lines restricting me from going down the transmission cooling lines. Dang, that kind of sucks. That really sucks. Looks like I'm really gonna have an issue with those transmission lines before I can even change that belt. But not that I need to change it anyway, because the AC is not working at all in the truck. Anyway, uh-oh. All right, we're gonna go around the crank pulley. From around the crank pulley, we're gonna come all the way around and come around this little idler here, which I think is the water pump. It's gonna come water pump. After the water pump, we're gonna come right around power steering pump. And from around the power and steering pump, we're gonna come up and around to the alternator. And then from there is when we go all the way around. Now, hold on. There we go. Let's get around this crank pulley real quick. Man, when I tell you trying to record and I can't see, it's gonna be a tight squeeze because it's a new belt. I had to really hold this thing down, start it off at an angle and push it down and around so it can smoothly go around this here pulley, but it is tight. It's gonna wear out a little bit, but all right, now, before I do anything else, I wanna start this thing up and make sure that I ain't gotta do nothing else with the, I ain't gotta do nothing with these spark plugs. Make sure these spark plugs and these wires is in there like they're supposed to be. So, let's look at that. Let's start this thing up. Make sure we good to go in here. Everything looks right. All right, let's go see. Whew, nerve-wracking. Well, let's see if this thing starts and not sound like shit. Here we go. Started up pretty quick, quicker than usual. Let's go look at it. Belt looks good. Running smooth, everything's good. Dang, I forgot the tool. I'm gonna have to check this thing over too. It's kind of hard to see with this camera in front of my face like this. But we are good to go. Now we gotta do is clean that doggone air filter. And we good to go. All right, y'all. So let's get this air box out of here. All right, she's looking pretty dirty. All right, got what I need here. Hopefully the wind is not gonna be a problem, but I'll find out when it's time to edit. All right, get this guy out of here. Let's get him cleaned up. Spray this on there and then let it soak. Then let it soak in some good old hot water.
All right, so like I told you guys, the main thing we got to do here is make sure that the filter element gets nice and saturated with the cleaner so that we can get it all rinsed out.
All right, y'all. So I'm not gonna let y'all have to watch me go through this. I pretty much got everything in the truck done. I got the spark plugs done, spark plug wires. I got the accessory belt done. I omitted the AC compressor belt because, hell, it ain't working anyway. So once I get that fixed, then I'll replace that belt at the same time. But I'm cleaning the air filter right now. Like I said, all I gotta do is I got this thing in some hot water right now, in a bucket of hot water. It's got the little cleaner in it. So while it's doing this thing, I'm gonna let this soak in here for a little bit and then, you know, agitate it. Once I'm done, I got another bucket back in the back over there that's got clean, fresh hot water in it. I'm gonna put it in there to rinse it off. Then let it sit in air dry, let the fan blow on it. And then once that's done, I'll recharge it with some more oil, put it back in the truck, and that ought to be it. I'm debating if I'm gonna clean the engine bay or not. I don't know, I might do that on another video, I'm not sure. Like I said, I didn't want this video to be too long. I just wanted to, you know, get some maintenance done on the truck, and I figure while I'm out here doing it, I might as well record it or try to record it and try out some new things with my editing. But that's all I got for you guys on this one, man. Appreciate y'all, man. If you made it this far in the video, do make sure that you like and subscribe and hit that bell notification all so you get notified whenever I put out a video. And until that next video, fam, peace.